Subject is Maths of Standard 3rd and the name of the topic is Subtraction by Borrowing Part 2. Dear children, we have already completed the Part 1 of this topic, isn't it? We have solved so many examples. That is subtraction by untying the tens, subtraction by untying the hundreds, isn't it? Today we will solve some word problems. Okay? Yes, dear children, before going to today's portion, we will take a quick recap of the last portion, that is of part 1 portion. Okay? This is our table and now we are going to minus 39 from 95. Right? This is vertical arrangement. Numbers are there. Now you know that we always begin our subtraction from unit place, isn't it? Here 5 minus 9. It is not possible. So 5 is disappointed and it is worried. So it borrows from 9. It wants the help of 9. 9 said, okay, I will tie and I will untie myself into 8 and 1 and I will give you 1 10. Okay? Now you are having already 5 singles, so it will become 15, isn't it? And I will become 8. I will become 8, it said. So now it has 15 units. So 15 minus 9, it is possible, isn't it? Now it is very happy. So 15 minus 9, how much? 6. And in the tens place, 8 minus 3, that became 5. Isn't it? This is called subtraction by untying the tens. Okay? Now arrange vertically and subtract. This is our today's portion. Here the numbers are here. 587 minus 395. These are given in horizontal arrangement, that is in sleeping mode. Right? Now we will write them first in vertical arrangement. See this table, it shows the vertical arrangement, means standing position. Okay, we will write first 587 according to their place values. Minus 395 below 587 according to their place value. 5 we will write in unit place. You know why this all we write like this? Right? Now minus sign we will put. Now we will begin our subtraction. In the unit place, 7 minus 5, that is 2. In the tens place, 8 minus 9. Here 8 borrows from 5 and it becomes 18, isn't it? And 5 becomes 4. Now 18 minus 9 is equal to 9 and 4 minus 3 is equal to 1. This you know, isn't it? Untying hundreds. Right? So the answer is 192. Correct? One more we will try. The number is 369 minus 98. Only 2 digits are there in the second number. So we will prepare our table. We will write 369 up and 98. See here, 9 we have written in the tens place and 8 in the units place. Nothing is there in the hundreds place, isn't it? Now minus. Here in the unit place 9 minus 8 is equal to 1. In the tens place 6 minus 9. Not possible. Again 6 borrows from 3 and it becomes 16. Correct? And 3 becomes 2. Right? You know this operation now, isn't it? So 16 minus 9 is equal to 7. Right? And 2 remains as it is here. So 271 is the answer for this sum. Right? Third sum, 557 minus 309. This is in horizontal position. We will write in the vertical position. 557 minus 309. Always write the numbers from unit place. Okay. Now here in the unit place 7 minus 9. Not possible. Right. So it borrows from 5 tens and it becomes 17. And 5 becomes 4 tens. Am I right? Now 17 minus 9 is equal to 8. And 4 minus 0 is equal to 4. And in the hundreds place, 5 minus 3 is equal to 2. So our answer is 248. Right? Nice. Dear children, first we will read this and then we will understand, then we will solve. Okay? First, write the biggest possible 3-digit number and the smallest possible 3-digit number using the given digits. And then subtract one from another. Yes, dear children, see, these 3 digits are given. That is 6, 5 and 2. Now what we are going to do now? We are going to find out the biggest possible 3-digit number by using these 3 given digits. Okay, we will write here biggest 3-digit number. Yes, here one technique is there. While writing the biggest 3-digit number from the given numbers, always we have to follow the decreasing order. Means we have to choose the first biggest number among these 3, that is 6. Right? Then smaller one, that is 5. Right? And then the smallest one, that is 2. Isn't it? Here like this we can use the 3 digits in decreasing order so that we will get the biggest 3-digit number. Then we will write smallest 3-digit number. Here we are going to use the increasing order. So we will write first the smallest number, that is 2, then 5, then the biggest number, that is 6. Okay. Now we got the both numbers, that is biggest and smallest. Isn't it? Now we will make a table. Now here we will write 652 up and 256 down. Now we will carry out subtraction from unit place. 2 minus 6 not possible. So it borrows from tens place and it becomes 12. And 5 becomes 4. So 12 minus 6 is 6. And 4 minus 5 again not possible. So 4 tens borrows from 600. So it gives 100. So it becomes 100 is equal to 10 tens, you know. So it becomes 14 here and 6 becomes 5. So 14 minus 5, that is 9, and 5 minus 2, that is 3. So what we got here? 396. So by subtracting the bigger number from the smaller number. Got this? Good. This is a word problem. First we will read the sum. Okay. There are 378 girls and 288 boys in a school. How many more girls are there than boys? 378 girls are there and 288 boys are there. Okay, what is the question asked here? How many more girls are there than boys? Okay, this is the sum of subtraction, isn't it? More girls. Difference is asked here. So this is subtraction. Right? We will make a table. We will write first 378 according to their places. So 8, 7, 3. Then we will write 288 below this number. These are girls, isn't it? 288. These are boys. Right? We will subtract these numbers from one another. So in the unit place 8 minus 8, that is 0. In the tens place 7 minus 8. Not possible. So 7 borrows from 300. So it becomes 17 and 3 becomes 200. Isn't it? Now 17 minus 8 is equal to 9. And 2 minus 2 is equal to 0. So 90 more girls are there than boys. We will write answer like this. There are 90 more girls than boys. Got this? This is the method of solving the sum, that is word problem. Okay? We will try two more. This is our second sum. Meena had rupees 600. She brought storybooks worth rupees 325. How much money will be left with her? Yes, try to understand the sum. Meena, a girl, she had rupees 600. She purchased some storybooks and she paid rupees 325 to the shopkeeper. Now we have to find out what is the amount left with Meena. Okay, now we will make a table. We will write 600 up and that is nothing but amount with Meena. Then we will write 325, that is the cost of storybooks. Right? We will put subtraction sign. Now we will begin our subtraction sum. In the unit place 0 minus 5. Not possible, isn't it? So it borrows from tens place. But unfortunately here 0 is there at tens place. So not possible to get the help, isn't it? So it moves towards hundreds place. That is 6 is there. 600. Correct? Now here it unties itself and into 5 and 100. Okay, 100 is equal to 10 tens. Right? It gives 10 tens to the tens place. And from the tens place it gets 10 units in the units place. So here it will become 10 units. Okay, and this in the tens place it becomes 9 tens, because again here 1 10 that is untied and it gave 110 to units place, that is equal to 10 units, isn't it? And 6 it becomes 5. Got this? A little complicated one. Slowly you will come to know this method. Okay. Now we will start our subtraction. It is easy now. So 10 minus 5 is equal to 5. 9 minus 2 is equal to 7. 5 minus 3 is equal to 2. Isn't it? Means now Meena has 275 rupees left. Got this? Now answer we will write like this. Total amount left with Meena was rupees 275. Okay. Here next sum. There are 456 banana trees. Banana, kela, you know that one. 456 banana trees and 418 mango trees in a farm. One farm is there. There are two types of trees are there. That is banana trees and mango trees. The numbers are given here. Right? Now what to find out now here? How many more banana trees are there than mango trees? You know that the number of banana trees are more than number of mango trees, isn't it? Okay, we will use our subtraction method and we will find out. Now we are going to write 456 first, that is banana trees. Now 418, that is mango trees, minus. Okay, now we will begin our sum. 6 minus 8, not possible. 6 borrows from 5 tens and it becomes 16. And 5 becomes 4. 16 minus 8 is nothing but 8. 4 minus 1 is equal to 3. And here 400 minus 400, that is 0. Yes, dear children, 38 more banana trees are there compared to mango trees. Isn't it? We will write answer like this. There are 38 more banana trees than mango trees. Got this? Only thing is you have to understand the sum. Okay? Because you know the method of subtraction, you will get the answer easily, but understanding the sum is very important. Next, there are 764 men and 497 women in a village. A village is there. In that, men and women are there. Their numbers are given. Here we have to find out how many more men are there than women. Yes, you can see the number 764, that is men, and 497. Less women are there in that village. So we will find out how many more men are there in that village. Okay. Now we will write 764, that is men, minus 497, that is the number of women. Right? Now we will subtract the numbers in the unit place. 4 minus 7, not possible. So 4 borrows from 6 and it becomes 14. And 6 tens becomes 5 tens. Right? Okay, now 14 minus 7 is 7. And here 15. 6 minus 5 minus 9 is not possible. So again it asks for 7. It becomes 6 and here it becomes 15. You must know this. Right? So I will not explain here. We have done like this sums earlier. Right? Now 15 minus 9 is equal to 6. And 6 minus 4, that is 200. Right? Now 267 more men are there than women. Isn't it? There are 267 more men than women. Right? We will move to next one. Oral sums. Yes, dear children, we are going to solve some oral sums. They have both addition and subtraction or minus. Okay? See here, simple method I want to tell you. First read the sum. If Rupa has 6 red and 8 yellow flowers. How many flowers does she have together? Yes, Rupa girl, she is having two types of flowers. That is red flowers and yellow flowers. Okay. Now, how many flowers does she have? We have to find out. Okay. Now, the answer. Come on, tell me the answer. Yes. What is the answer? 14 flowers. Yes, you are right. 14 flowers is the answer. 14 flowers, isn't it? A shortcut method is there. I will show you. Now, dear children, here 6 red and 8 yellow flowers are there. Isn't it? So that 6 and 8. What is the difference? Difference of 2. Correct? So we can write 6 plus 6 plus 2. It is easy, I think. 6 plus 6 is 12 plus 2, that is 14. Like this also we can do. Or one more method is there. See that 6 2s are 12. We can use here multiplication. 6 2s are 12 plus 2. That became also 14. Any method you can use for oral sums. Okay. Whichever you like, that you can follow. Okay. One more oral sum is there. 100 children took part in a tree planting drive. Tree plantation drive was going on. So 100 children, they participated. If 55 of them were girls. How many were girls? 55 children. How many boys participated? We have to find out. Yes, come on, tell me the answer. Don't use pen, pencil, anything. No mobile, no calci. You have to do this one in your mind. Because these are oral sums. Yes, you know this is a subtraction, minus sum, isn't it? How many left? How many more? Then it goes to subtraction. Right? What is the answer now? 100 minus 55 is, yes, very good, 45 boys were there. See dear children, one simple method I want to tell you. Here we can take 100 minus 50. You know the answer is 50. Again from that 50 you will minus again 5, then you will get 45. See, if you find this easy, then you can follow this. Okay? See this. Based on the given information, make word problems of your own and solve them. Here some information is given. Read this. 120 roses, 235 sunflowers and 85 tulips. Only this much information is given. We have to make word problems. Okay, we have to make word problems and we have to solve them. Okay, let us try. See, this is the first one. How many flowers do roses and sunflowers together make? Yes, this is addition, correct? Because we are going to add roses and sunflowers. Isn't it? So, what is the number of roses? 120. Sunflowers 235. If we add these two numbers, then we will get the total number of both these roses, isn't it? So we will make a table. We will write 120 roses, okay, that 235 sunflowers. This is addition, remember. 0 plus 5 in the unit place is equal to 5. 2 plus 3 is equal to 5. 1 plus 2 is equal to 3. So there are 355 flowers are there, that is together, which are roses and sunflowers. Correct? Now second sum. How many more sunflowers are there than tulips? Yes. How many sunflowers are there? 235. And how many tulips are there? 85. Okay. You know that this is a subtraction. One addition sum we did. This is addition and this is subtraction. We will make a table. We will write 235 up because that is number of sunflowers, minus 85, that is tulips. Right? Okay. Now we will subtract from the unit place. Unit place, here 5 minus 5, that is 0. 3 minus 8, not possible, so it borrows from the hundreds place, isn't it? So it becomes 13. That is 13 minus 8 is equal to 5, and here remains 1. Got this? Here 13 and here 1. Right? Thank you, dear children. In the book, there are so many sums. Please try to solve them. Okay?